Hello and welcome to all the viewers. You are watching Learn English with Amjad, and today in this video we are going to talk about the adjectives and the kinds of the adjectives. So this is the third part of his speech, so we are going to talk about it. So let's talk about the definition of adjectives. So I have carried two definitions, you can see. The first, which is adjectives are those words which describe the nouns or the pronouns. So adjectives are basically words describing the noun, or it could be pronoun. Or in other words, you can say adjective is the word which is used to add something to the meaning of noun and pronoun. So adjectives, it gives you more information, or it gives you an additional information about the noun or pronoun. So this is simple definition of adjectives. Basically, adjectives are the words that gives you additional information or that describes about noun and pronoun. So let's make an eye on the examples to make it clear. You can see good, beautiful, many, few, big, brave. So these are all the examples of the adjectives. So how can you use adjectives in a sentence? You can see there is a nice car. So in this sentence, the nice, this is the adjectives, which is giving an additional information about the noun, which is car. So car, it is a noun. The nice, it is adjective because it is giving an additional information about the noun. Another example you can see, he is a good boy. So here, good, it is adjective which is talking about noun, which is boy. Here it is giving additional information about the noun, he is a good boy. So this is the adjectives. So let's talk about the kinds of adjectives. So let's talk about the first, which is adjective of quality. So now definition, you can see those words which describe the quality of noun or pronoun are called as adjective of quality. So adjective of quality basically talks about the quality of noun and pronoun, that what kind of noun or the pronoun is. So now you can see the examples to make it clear. Bad, beautiful, nice. So the quality could be good, the quality could be bad. So these are the examples of adjective of quality, that is showing the quality of noun and pronoun. Let's see the examples. She's a clever girl. So clever here, it is a adjective, while girl, it is a noun. So what kind of girl she is? She is a clever girl. So clever, it is giving additional information about the noun. Another example you can see, I saw a big house. So big, it is the adjective, while house, it is the noun. So what kind of house it is? It is a big house. So big, it is showing the quality of noun in this sentence, which is house. So I think adjective of quality, you got that. Let's talk about the next, which is adjective of quantity. So now by the word we can understand the quantity means those things which describe, you can see the definition, those words which describe the quantity of noun or pronoun. So this is the adjective of quantity. So the words that are talking about the quantity of noun and pronoun. So normally you can note here, question will be asked by how much. So those sentences with the question can be made with these words how much. So we can say it is the adjective of quantity. Let me explain this. You can see the examples here and the usage of the sentence. I don't have much time. So much, it is the quantity of adjective because it is, as it is giving information about the time here, which is a noun, and much, it is giving additional information about the time, but it is in quantity. So those words that are showing the quantity are called the adjective of quantity. Another example you can see, he is he has taken half. So half, it is adjective here, and it is showing the quantity, so that's why we can say it is adjective of quantity. So this is the difference between quantity, it shows the quantity, while when you're talking about the quality, it shows the quality of noun or pronoun. So this is simple as it is. So let's talk about the third, which is adjective of number. So now what it is, word which shows number of noun or pronoun. So those words that are showing the number, it could be noun or it could be pronoun, as we are talking about adjectives, so it could be noun or pronoun. So when you are talking about numbers, it is basically adjective of number. So here you have to note the point. If the questions are making by using how many, then you can say it is adjective of number. For example, how many bikes you have? So the answer is going to be I have 4 bikes. So 4, it is the number. So let's see the examples to understand. So adjective of number, you can see one, first, each, no, several, and all. So the adjective of number could be definite or indefinite. So definite are actually those numbers that shows the exact number, while when you're talking about indefinite, those shows the not that. So see these sentences to make it clear. So Farhad has 4 apples. So now here you can see 4, it is a number which is talking about the apples, which is noun here. So 4, it is giving additional information about the noun, which is apple. Another example, you can see we have some water. So some here, it is showing the adjective of number, but it is not exact number. So adjective of number could be exact, could be not exact. So in both cases you can use adjective of number. So some here, as it is not showing exact number, but although it is adjective of number, because it is talking about the noun here, you can see water. So water, it is noun, while some, it is showing some number which is not exact. So let's move to the fourth kind of the adjective, which is demonstrative adjectives. So demonstrative adjective are words that are used to point out noun or pronoun. So now when you are pointing out noun or pronoun, in that case you have to use demonstrative adjectives. So these are the few examples of it. This, that, these, those. These are the demonstrative adjective. How could it be? Let's see. Before moving to the sentence, let's understand what is the difference between these. So this we use for noun which is near and singular, while that we use for singular but that should be far. So when something is far from you, you will use that. When something is near to you and it is singular, then you will have to use this. So these are used for near and plural. So those things which is near to you, you will use these. Those are used for far. Those things that are far from you and are plural. So this and that we use for singular. These and those we use for plural. So let's see the sentence. This book is mine. So here this, it is pointing out the noun here, which is book. So this book is mine. So this, it is pointing out the nouns. Same is here, that car is yours. So now that, it is pointing out the noun which is car in this sentence. So this is how you can use demonstrative adjectives to point out noun or pronoun. So let's move to the fifth, which is interrogative adjective. So interrogative adjectives are words which are used to ask question about noun or pronoun. So when you are asking the questions about noun and pronoun, you have to use interrogative adjectives. So these are the examples: what, which, how, when. So these are all the interrogative adjectives which you use for asking the question about noun and pronoun. See the examples. Which book is yours? So now in this sentence, which it is adjective, and which is you are using for asking about noun, which is book here. So when you are asking question about noun, you use interrogative adjective. You can see another example: which car is hers? So here car, it is a noun, and you are using which is adjective here. So this is, you are asking question, that's why we can say it is interrogative adjectives. So now what is the difference between these two, interrogative and all? So when you are talking about interrogative adjective, and when you are talking about the pronoun, you can see the example: which is your book? So this is the difference. When you're talking about pronoun, you are using which here, and after, when you're talking about adjective, actually you are, what you are doing, you are using noun after the adjective. So don't get confused in adjective, interrogative adjective, and interrogative pronoun. So this is, so let's talk about the sixth kind, which is possessive adjectives. So possessive adjectives are words are used to show ownership or the possession of noun and pronoun. When you're talking about ownership, or when you're talking about possession of noun or pronoun, possession could be of noun or pronoun. In that case, you have to use possessive adjectives. So these are all the examples of possessive adjectives: my, our, your, his, her, their. These are the possessive adjectives. So how can you use possessive adjective in a sentence? You can see the example: Adil left his bed at home. So now his bed, so the bed is belonging to Adil. So the bed is the possession of Adil. Adil is the owner of the bed. So you are using possessive adjectives to talk about the possession of noun, which is Adil here. Another example you can see: I love my mother. So now you are using possessive adjective, which is my. So the mother is my mother. So here you are showing the possession of noun. So when you are showing, sorry, of pronoun, which is I here. So I, it is a pronoun. You are using my to show the possession of pronoun. So adjective, possessive adjectives, it shows the possession of noun as well as pronoun. So now let's talk about the confusion, and that how can we identify whether it is adjective or pronoun, because we have studied the interrogative adjective as well as interrogative pronoun, as well as we have studied the possessive adjective, and we have studied the possessive pronoun. So what is the difference between these all, and how can we identify the difference? So when you are using a verb instead of a noun, when you are using a verb instead of a noun, you call it pronoun. When you are using verb to describe noun or pronoun, so when you are talking about additional information of noun and pronoun, you can say it is adjective. Or when you're talking about those words that you use instead of noun, are called pronoun. So this is all about the adjective and the kinds of adjective. Until the next time, it's goodbye. Thank you.